Thanks again for joining us. We're very lucky and privileged to be in the New York City studio of artist and certified Lego professional Sean Kenney. Sean, thank you for joining us today.
Thanks. It's nice to be here.
Why choose to work in the medium of Lego?
Well, why not? It's a lot of fun. I think when you look at a sculpture or a model that's built out of Lego bricks, you can really identify with it, right? You can remember when you used to play with them when you were a little kid. And I think it speaks to kids more than if you made the model out of, bronze or clay or an oil painting or something like that. So it's a way of creating art and letting people relate to it. This project was actually commissioned by a gentleman whose son...
Is his name Hal Steinbrenner?
No. By a gentleman whose son is the world's biggest Yankee fan and the world's biggest Lego fan. And he said, I want to do something really cool with Lego with my son, and I want you to help. I said, great. And so I met with the boy, and we chatted, and we decided to do this really great Lego Yankee Stadium. And we said, well, how big should we make it? Should we make it this big? Should we make it this big? And we said, no. Let's make this huge. Let's make this the coolest Lego stadium that's ever been made anywhere in the world. And so we said, great, we're going to make this thing enormous.
You and your family actually commissioned Sean to work on the stadium. Is that correct?
Yes, that is. It was about 3 years ago for my 9th birthday. I got this gift. It came in a little package. I thought it wasn't going to be that fun, but it turned out to be the greatest thing ever.
How did they put this in a package? What did they put in that package for you, Gordon?
Little note that says, you can work on anything you want, big or small.
So it's kind of like a forced labor gift for your birthday. I think I got that one time. For my 8th birthday, I had to be on a kibbutz for like a year, but that wasn't nearly as fun as working on Yankee Stadium here.
The scale for this stadium is 1 to 150. So every inch in this model is 150 inches in real life. And we've had to play a little bit with the scale to kind of cheat a bit and cartoonify it, I guess, to make it work with Lego pieces. But for the most part, it's 1 to 150 scale. It's about 5 feet long, 5 feet deep, and about a little more than a foot and a half tall.
What is the scale for the line for the men's room?
The men's room is actually only about an inch. The women's room, however, is actually very
elaborate. It's the whole stadium. You know what? I should know that. I knew that was the secret to Yankee Stadium. Every time I have to use the restroom, I've got to wait in a half an hour line. The women are just ushered in there.
When I first heard about this, how we were going to build it and how big, my jaw went to the floor. I had never worked on anything this big. But over time, it became easier and easier, and now it's just come here and build, and it's lots of fun.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about the details of your Yankee Stadium and what separates it from the big house in the Bronx?
Well, for one thing, this one's made out of plastic. As it turns out, because they are going to be knocking down portions of the stadium, this now has become sort of a memorial, really, to what the future of new old Yankee Stadium.
Future of new old Yankee Stadium in the past 3 years in the future from the 70s. I think I got that.
Yeah, right, exactly.
I'm not going to be working on this for a lot longer, and then Yankee Stadium's going to be taken down in just a little bit, so both things are coming to an end.
While the ballpark that Sean and Gordon have built might be 1/50th the size of Yankee Stadium, there's just as much passion, dedication, and attention to detail in this masterpiece as there is in the real house that Ruth built. For MLB.com Entertainment in Long Island City, I'm Andrew Becker.